Ugh. Really? It's gonna go right to the down part, Rez. I need to test it. Hi, Strog. Alright, whatever. We're gonna guess that this is good for sound levels. Day 199. Skyrim later, after the walk. Hi, Air. Get to it. Today is Saturday. Oh, that means we might have people joining us. Trying to think if anything big happened yesterday. I can't think of anything that happened yesterday other than Baldur's Gate and me setting up Skyrim, which, holy, that was annoying. My timing was bad and I didn't have Lost One's help yesterday. Which was fine, you know. I had other people help me. And I ended up just using YouTube mostly anyway. 60,000 mods for Skyrim Special Edition. Not a single Astolfo mod. Technically there was two, but it was like one puts Astolfo plushies in your world, which I guess that was a meme fucking 8 years ago. We're on orange. And the other one was like, I don't know. Seemed like an Astolfo sound thing. Hi, Mixie. Thank you. Where's my... There it is. We're at the Bendies. Do 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 do. I just got my back to popping. That felt nice. Oh man, I forgot to show somebody this one. I don't remember who it was, but yesterday they were like, what's the cami stretch? I was like, I'll do it after. I feel like it was Zuby. I don't think it was Zuby. Okay, plank. Fucking 2 hours of planking. I know I said 2 hours instead of 2 minutes. It feels like 2 hours. I'll wait till 5 minutes. The big Yulin Dumpy. Hi, Wrath. Hi, Dehi. We're starting at 5 minutes. We'll go to 7. You... Glorp. 10 seconds down. 20 seconds down. Ah. Is it 2 minutes yet? No, it's only been 30 seconds. 40 seconds down. Oh God. 50 seconds down. 1 minute down. Halfway there. I fucking hate blinking. Oh my God. 70 seconds down. I ate 1,000 calories of pizza and I regret it instantly. 80 seconds down. Oh, it's starting to hurt. It's starting to hurt. 90 seconds down. Hi, Arid. Where am I? At the walking stream. Oh God, it hurts. 20 more seconds. Ow. Fuck. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh. Ow. I hate planking. I gotta fuck up my legs for a second. And then I gotta sit like this. Because this loosens your leg muscles. But I can't really, do that. My tracker's on the back. I saw that there was a Palworld map in the Oh, I have to break my spine anyway. I saw there was a Palworld map in the recommended. And I was like, let's check that out. And I messed up and I went to a public. And I was like, oh shit, get me the fuck out of here. It wasn't that aesthetically pleasing. It was like Palworld avatars. Okay, this one. This. Before, and it was the funniest shit ever. I knew it was gonna happen, so I did not stay long. There was a lot of people just running around in the Palworld avatars, and also just like joke avatars. So it was like, yeah, get me out of here. This is Northern Thanalan. I messed up making this video because I put too cool of a song to this one. But, it's like my shortest video ever. Went to Cozy Room to watch YouTube with Kimmy, and then some rando walked in. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so for me, I just accidentally clicked on a public world and hit join instead of new instance. And so I realized immediately, I was like at the loading screen, just like, oh fuck, I just clicked a public. And I got in there and I saw a bunch of nameplates and I was like, get me the fuck out of here. Opened up my my list of worlds that I like to be in for stream. went to the Pokemon one and I was like, yeah, sure, we'll do this one. This song is too fucking cool. I cannot believe I wasted it on a 10-minute video. And then I have like a 30-minute video with just like To the Sun version 5, and I'm like, man. Oh, day 199 though. I think it's hitting me again where it's just like, it's been 200 days in a row. It has been 200 days without incident. What the fuck? Oh. Oh god, Matthews. Hi, Matthews. Well, Dehi. Normally on day 100, we would celebrate by playing a game for 12 hours. But I have plans tomorrow and I don't have plans today, so that'll be today. We repeating a day and walking 6.8 miles again? No, not 24, just 12. Did I say 24? I definitely meant 12. So I'll stream for 3 hours today. Hi, Gail. I will, I gotta fix this camera now. We'll stream for 3 hours. We'll do our walk. And then after the walk, I'm gonna take an hour break, shower off, eat some food, and then I will come back with a game for 12 hours, which today will be Skyrim. Stop avoiding day 200, you doing day 198 again? 12% incline, Monka. Well, so Dehi, if you look closely at that gift sub that was just gifted to you, it wasn't just a gift sub. It was 12 months. Matthews effectively just gifted 12 subs, which maxes out the incline. Thank you, Matthews. Hi, Measter. And, that'll be a lot of incline today. Holy, I didn't see that. Since the title's still 198? No. It's 199. I'm pretty sure it's 199 for everybody. Dehi or Strong, what does the title say for you? Nah, it's 198. Why didn't that update for me? Well, thank you for letting me know. Alright. I'm like looking at it in OBS in the box and it says 199. I'm a year of subs, Pog. Yeah. 198 after refresh. No, it's 198. 128 for me. It says 199 now, right? Unless OBS is just fucking not updating. Yes, cool. I want a drink. It's 197 now. So what happened is, in the title box in OBS, I put 199, and then I didn't like actually type in the stuff, or I didn't hit done to like actually update it. Oops. Now the VOD is gonna have 2 days of 198. That's fine. But yeah, every 50 days, we celebrate with 12 hours of a game. The first time it was Satisfactory. The second time it was Subnautica. That was the worst day of my life. It wasn't the worst day of my life, but man, that day was rough. Third day was Stardew. And then today will be Skyrim. Quite frankly, I would have wanted to do Enshrouded. But like, Skyrim's the most requested walking video. So it's like, alright, we should do that one sooner than later. So we downloaded Skyrim, Lost One gifted it to us, and we'll be playing that for 12 hours. I have no idea what I'm planning to do in it. I don't know if I'm gonna like try and blitz through the story. I don't know if I'm just gonna try and explore and like plan out walking videos. I don't know. I've literally never played that game before, so if anything, I'm like interested to see what's in it. Skyrim had a story? I don't know. I don't know anything about this game. All I know about Skyrim is that there's the meme with the, hey, look who's waking up or whatever. And then a dragon attacks the fort. Hi, Baldier. I know there's some monastery you go to that has like some dragonborn technique or whatever. I don't fully understand. And then there's like a really long stairway. I'm pretty sure the most requested walking video is the one where you hold hands with chat. I mean what? I mean hi Ewan in chat. I hope you all have a nice weekend. I hope you have a great weekend too. Hey, look who's waking up again. I got one mod for the game. Borderless windowed. Because to tab out to like click on things on Discord was fucking awful without it. That drum is fun. And that's that video. Does this say Talador? It is. This is either my first or second most viewed video. I don't know why, people really like this one. I never think anything of this zone. Like, anytime I'm here in this zone, I'm like, oh yeah, this zone was pretty. But like, when I think of the Warlords of Draenor zones, this is like the last zone I think of. I think of Nagrand first, then Spires of Iraq. Then I think of the starter zones. Frostfire Ridge and Shadowmoon Valley. Then it's like Gorgrond and Taladar, just like, oh yeah, those were zones also. Cat the Spectre. Hi, Lost One. Wow, streamer is such a cute dork. I don't know about that, Lost One. Today is going to be a day. Matthew showed up, gifted a year, and might have gone back to bed. Which game are you playing? Well, I'm playing VR Chat. In case you haven't seen this before. Where is it? This is what I see. But what I'm walking in is World of Warcraft. It's the Zone Talador from the Warlords of Draenor expansion. Possibly the worst expansion of the game. You know, it's actually crazy. I always thought Warlords of Draenor was like undisputably the worst expansion. And people have been like, no, that expansion was really good lately. And I'm like, what the fuck? For the last 10 years, I've never heard anybody like this. And suddenly people are like, no, it was good. I mean, the 12-hour game for day 200? Skyrim. We're going to be playing Skyrim. Because that is the most requested walking video on the channel. Yeah, but you get to spend the rest of today sitting down, Ewan. That's every day. If anything, I don't get to spend any time in the beanbag today. There's actually a chance we don't even make it to 5 miles today. Because we're ending at 3 hours. If I have to take, like, any breaks, no beanbag, technically, if we finish in, like, 2.5 hours, we'll get to be in the beanbag for, like, 20 minutes. But no beanbag. We don't have any, like, extended beanbag time. I'm only going to do the just chatting part. And then no sleeping part after. Which I hope we don't have a repeat of day 150. Where I was like, guys, I can't go on. I need to fucking take a nap. If that happens, well, shit. So be it. But we're going to try and do a solid 12 hours. Sub 3 mile day. I don't think we're doing a sub 3 mile day. Maybe if I had clarified, like, hey, we're only doing 3 miles in the title or something. Because I feel like I'm scamming Matthews if I decide, you know what? Let's only do 3 miles today. After he's maxed out the incline. And I don't like that. Post 10 mile day, Pog. Absolutely not. We've only done 10 miles once. And we did not have incline for it. And that day was still so rough. Oh my god. By like 9 miles, I was like, my legs hurt. My bones. I need to turn up the volume on this video. What the hell? That's not the Chrome window I want. There we go. Oh my god. I'm not gonna look at the distance. The distance is probably only like 0.3 miles. It's nothing. Even though I'm curious, I will get absolutely nothing out of checking right now. Never do it. Never do it. Well, I should do it like at the end of this video. At the end of this video, I think this video is like an hour and a half. I didn't just look at the duration of it, but if it was like 2 hours long, that's close to like a whole 5 miles. It takes us 23 minutes to go through 1 mile. That is the speed that we are moving at. You know, I think about it. I think of like how fast my mile was back in high school. And I had like a 6-minute mile at my fastest, which is like, that's more than jogging. That was like hauling ass. And I'm going at like 1/3 of that, which is like, I don't know, this feels like not even a brisk walk. I feel like I'm slowing my walk down. You're at 12 degrees? I am, but like, even if I was flat, is truly old. I'm not talking about old there. I don't slow down for like, you know, I need to because I can't like go on if I go faster. I slow down for noise because if I'm going faster, you guys are hearing fucking stomp, 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 stomp. And I slow down for tracking. If I start moving too fast, you guys start seeing like just going on with my trackers. Ewan confirmed not flat. Let's go. Hang on. No, I am flat. I'm flat as a surfboard, damn it. Sort of. Mostly. Prove it? You can kind of see it there. Right? You saw the curvature. We have puffy femboy nipples. We're not completely flat. We played Baldur's yesterday. We were like, okay, we've got this threat, we've got this threat to deal with. Surely we're gonna go deal with this threat, right? And we're like, yeah. We ended up robbing a fucking bank, and it was just like, how did we get here? We're supposed to be the heroes, going to stop the chosen of this, like, evil god. And we're robbing a bank. We did that fight. It was like on some docks behind the bank. Oh my god, we did it so poorly. We did it so poorly. And then we fought Saravek, who is a boss in Baldur's Gate 1 or 2. That one, we did it pretty well, but it could have been better. Almost the whole stream was just one fight. It was those two fights. We spent like 2 hours on the docks, and then 1 hour in the murder temple. I was so sad, Lost One. There were all those ghosts on the side. I was like, these things have low health, but they're going to hit hard. So I'm going to put Dryad spikes on one side and my spikes on the other. And they just walked right through them. It was like, fucking seriously? Ethereal doesn't say shit about difficult terrain. I was fuming. And then I learned something about Spore Druid. It's not quite as good as I thought it was. So, with Spore Druid, they have haste spores, which you step in the spores, you get haste. Ghosts don't touch the ground. Yeah, but it should say that they don't touch the ground, damn it. Spore Druid puts down haste spores, you get haste. That's crazy strong. It's once per long rest. I didn't know this. Because the first time I used it, it bugged out and let me use it like 3 times in the fight. It was literally like, I put down haste spores. Then it let me put them down again next turn, so there's literally 2 clouds of haste spores. Then I didn't set it down for a turn. And then the next time I set it down a 3rd time. Hi. Ghosts don't touch the ground, I guess. A rumph. Hi, Star. It is not day 200. But we're celebrating day 200. Because I don't have plans today, and I do have plans tomorrow. Stars like me, where they see a new map and they gotta explore all the things. I'm getting a drink. There are too many people to watch today? Understandable. I actually don't see like anybody live in my Chatterino. I was watching Quaddy before this. He's been playing Enshrouded with Ciseldin. Which... God, I want to play Enshrouded. Lost One, if you hadn't gifted me Skyrim, that's the game I would have been playing today. Not yet, be Elite and then Emery later. So actually, I made a mistake, Lost One. Elite's not going to stream today. Elite's coming back on the 17th. I thought it was today. I thought it was just, the next Saturday. But in his announcements page, it says the 17th. So I was like, oh. Okay, well, that works for my 100 or 200 day thing. But Emery's streaming later. Just play Enshrouded? No, I already set up Skyrim. Huge butt on screen. I don't know if I'd call Star's butt big. It's great. It's shapely. But like, I don't know if I'd call it huge, right? I wouldn't be surprised if Star like has a model that has a slider that can make their butt just go wah 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 wah. I know you've been playing Palworld. Have you been playing Enshrouded at all? Do you have any interest in it at all? It looks like a really, really good survival game. It's just been completely overshadowed by Palworld. And I think people are liking it. But, like, never even heard of it. So it's a pretty good survival game. It looks very similar to Valheim. It has really, really good building in it. The big gimmick of this is that, like, you spawn in a world, and the lore is that, like, humanity was dabbling in magic, and this created these, like, corrupted mushrooms all over the place that just make this toxic shroud. And it covered the world, and when humans realized it, it was too late. And so they sealed away a few humans, and the rest of them just fucking died. 1,000 years go by, and those humans that got sealed away start waking up. And the shroud has dissipated a little bit, but it still covers like a third of the world. And so you wake up, and you can go in the shroud. It's not like instant death, but it's kind of like a breath bar where you have 5 minutes. Play around in the shroud for 5 minutes and get out. If your bar runs out, you die. Now your goal is to go into the shroud and like kill the corrupted mushroom things that are like producing the shroud and basically clear it out from the world. There's a lot of monsters in the shroud. There's monsters outside of the shroud, but the shroud is like the fucking dangerous area. It's a big map. There's no fast travel, and there's no mounts or climbing. But one of the big things about this game is that it has voxel geometry, so you have terraforming. If you see a mountain and you want to climb it, you just fucking Deep Rock Galactic your way up and make a staircase. They have these really big towers all over the place, and the idea is you go to these towers, they have ways to get to the top. You do have like a grappling gun that helps you climb stuff. You get to the top of these towers, and then you have like a Breath of the Wild glider. And so you get to the top of these towers, and then you can like glide in a massive range around them. Thank you, Star. And so, that's the exploration of the game. It feels... So I was watching my friend Foss play Enshrouded at first, and he said it felt so bad, but he was coming from Palworld where you can climb stuff, right? You see a ledge, you just run at it, throw yourself, and just up like that. And going to a survival game that doesn't have that feels really bad. So it's like, it's suitable that it doesn't have climbing like that. They have other really good ways to climb to get around, but like going from that quick and dirty, just like I can climb whatever I want, was frustrating for him. They also have classes and talent trees, and one of the classes is Beastmaster, which is literally like if an enemy attacks you, fucking the wildlife nearby will just attack them instead. They'll like come to your defense. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. But yeah, it looks really cool. It has a pretty world. It has good base building and terraform, which is what I'm interested in. Enshrouded when, Ewan? Honestly, I'm thinking day 250. Because I don't think I'm going to be playing Enshrouded anytime soon. I'm not really planning to play it solo. I'm like waiting for a group to play it. And like Foss has played it. Sola9 has played it. And then Quaddy and Sis are playing it together. And I've been very tempted to like join them. But like I already have so much with Baldur's Gate 3 fucking 5 days a week and Star Wars 4 days a week that I just don't really have the time for a game like that, so don't have it. Would probably still play solo if I had it. I would probably play it solo if I didn't have, like, so little time. Izo. Solo D's nuts. Okay. Because what even is company? A good time. I'm gonna get a drink. I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look. I fucking looked. We're at 1.2. I was weak. No, I kind of just did it out of habit. Just play with me, Gale? I don't think Gale has Enshrouded. It looks cool. They have, like... I've been told the combat is like Elden Ring, but dodging doesn't cost stamina. Which, I feel like some purists will be like, that's not hard then, but... I feel like difficulty and fun is going to come from other things in the game. It's pretty solid. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, fuck, I would love to play this. But I would do exactly what I did with Palworld, where I join people's worlds, get to like level 15, watch all of them get to 30, and I'm like, man, I've fallen behind, so I'm not having fun now. And I would stop playing it. I don't have it either, but we'll get to play with Gale. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're going to God, the more I talk about it, the more I'm like, well, Lost One said Enshrouded is okay over Skyrim, but Skyrim is literally the most requested video. I don't have to do any building for Skyrim. Hi, Remy. Let me give you the biggest piece of advice I can for Palworld. I know all the things for Palworld, because I've been watching a lot of people. Let me still give it, but I'm guessing it's going to be catch pals. Capture anything you see. Yep. Your experience gained is based on how many pals you have. Captures give the most experience. If you go for the 10 pal capture with every pal, once you have like a ton of pals, you start getting like 5,000 to 10,000 per capture. I watched Gale and Foss test this, and so it's just like, if you want to level, you do that. If you fall behind, then it's just like, fuck it, do bosses. Because nobody... It would be just fucking slow to go through like 3 days of like, alright, let's go capture 10 Kativas. Let's go capture... Like, starting at the beginning where you're getting 50, just the sheer amount of time to catch up to your captures... Just go for fucking bosses. A boss will, like, if you have a good setup, can take like 5 to 8 minutes. And you can get 130,000. Also, Falconer news next week? Fuck. I want Lost Epoch also. Yeah, last night I figured that out. Last night too. I'm getting like 12k X per capture ATM. Yeah. Captures is the way to go. Poor Groby has 510 captures, and I had 35, and he was getting 1k X, and I was getting 8k. Was like, what the fuck? Here's the things, though. I'm pretty sure I actually mentioned that in your chat, but it's like, I feel like it just got lost in all the messages. And if you don't understand it fully, it's easy to be like, Yeah, obviously capturing pals gives experience. What is Elan talking about? But I remember watching Galen Foss discover this like a week ago and being like, oh, I want to share this with my friends playing Power World. But it's one of those things that's just like, you really got to like get someone's attention, be like, no. Listen to every word I'm saying. Every pal you capture increases all captures. So go for the 10 of every pal. Like, and getting somebody to like really like focus on that when they're in the middle of something, I can see it being a very, very easy thing to like glance over. He was grinding off the tower. All the messages. Imagine having that. So yeah, my friend Foss, he hadn't done much capturing, and so like he was just like, I'm just gonna fucking grind the last boss. I was gonna spend 8 minutes killing this thing and get like 120,000 experience. Eland, how do I get more messages in my chat? I'm message poor. I don't know. You tell them you like chatters. I need 10,000 a night. You tell them that lurkers are okay, but chatters are your favorite. Oh god, I really am the toxic femboy, Zoe. Lurkers are okay, but I'd fuck a chatter. True! No, I'm fucking easy. I'd fuck lurkers too. You give a very controversial take and let the chatters go ham. Guys, I was getting ready for Skyrim today, and I needed mods, and so I got a mod manager. It's so crazy that you have to go through like Microsoft Edge to get the mod manager. It's so weird that you cannot download it. It's absolutely impossible to download it through like Chrome or Firefox. Is that a controversial wrong take that people are gonna hear and be like, what the fuck? No. Just talk about feet. I found a meme yesterday about a guy who's like, I want to start a company called Uber Feets. And the 3 people I was in a call with were like, huh? What? And the rest of the joke is, you hire a hero to come to your house and do like feats of strength and honor. And they're like, oh. And so people are like, will it do my dishes? It will slay your dishes. Will it do my laundry? They will slay your laundry. Will it kill the Minotaur that has been harassing my crops? They will fuck the Minotaur. It was just like, wait a minute, hold on. The only controversy that's on my mind right now is how explosive the shit is in the Genshin content creator company. Not even the actual Genshin community. Yeah, so I saw something about that with like some guy named Asu or something, who's like, everybody's accusing him of like just using every other creator as stepping stones. And Tectone has like defended him in the past, but now they don't like each other. I remember seeing Tectone trending on Twitter, and I was like, oh god, what did he do this time? I don't like Tectone. It seems like more often than not, he's kind of right, but he's such an asshole about it, you're just like, man, I wish you were wrong. But I remember looking at this, just why is he trending? And it was just like, this is nothing. This is literally just drama between content creators. Okay. I remember the first time I heard about Tectone, there was some Monster Hunter guys named Jinjinx and Tuna. And they were the Monster Hunter math guys. They fucking made spreadsheets, looked at frame data, looked at damage values. These are the guys that were like, hey, if you do this combo, you will do the most damage with this weapon. And people will be like, no, but this combo does better. And they were like, no, it doesn't. It just has a bigger number. The math does not lie. This combo is the best damage. Here's the spreadsheet proof. And they were very extensive in all the stuff they looked at. With after when Genshin Impact came out, they wanted to go do content there. Hi, Louie. And when Zhongli came out, I think, they were like, hey guys, look at the numbers. Zhongli isn't that good. He's actually like kind of weak. And everybody's like, oh, if you're in chat, 5-star. And everybody's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Zhongli's the best character in the game. And they were like, he might be comfortable to play, but his damage is not good compared to other characters. And everybody was arguing with them over that. Tectone got a wind of this. And he just showed up in, like, I think it was Jinjinx's chat. And was like, hey, Zhongli's really good. Debate me. Come on my stream right now, debate me. And Jinjinx was like, okay, well, number one, I'm not really much of a debater. Two, not really prepared for a debate right now. And Tectone was like, all right, so you know you're wrong. Cool. Debate me or else. And, like, Jinjinx was like, all right, fuck it. The big major, like, 10K streamer, however big he is telling me, the 300 streamer, debate or else. Kind of feel pressured to say yes. So they went and debated. It was a shitty debate. I think it overall was, like, kind of mild. It was, like, no side really had, like, a clear, like, I win this debate. But it was just that Tectone, like, blindsided him and was like, debate me or else. I'm big streamer and, like, can run you out of the community. I'm telling you to do this on the spot or else. After that, Jinjinx and Tuna were just like, dude, content creation sucks. One of them quit. I think Tuner. He just fucking quit. Months after the fact, Jinjinx, Tuner, and Tectone have made up. I think it was a little bit of a learning experience for Tectone where it's like, hey, it's kind of shitty to, like, just jump on people and be like, debate me or else. Because as a big content creator, you put a lot of pressure on smaller creators. And I think he, like, manned up to that. I think it was just like, yeah, I didn't really think of that at the time. I just did it. And hearing people explain it to me, I'm like, oh, yeah, that is kind of shitty. Which, good on him. But, like, I don't know. Seeing one of your favorite content creators just have such a negative experience like that leaves a really bad taste in your mouth. In this case, me not liking Tectone. He literally made up with Jinjinx and Tuner. And they're like, guys, don't be mad at him. It's literally all good. Oh, I still want to be mad at him. Grr. After that, just a lot of my friends are just like, I fucking hate Tectone. I don't care if he's right or wrong, I just don't want to see him. It's like, okay. Shit. I interacted with him in the Gator a bit. My claim to Tectone fame. Agitated, rude nostril. Hassan Chop? It's a link name? I know it's a link name. That's still weird that it's Hassan Chomp. I mean, the Chomp makes sense. That's pretty fitting for you. What the hell is Hassan doing? Like, why would they use Hassan as a, like, fucking link name? Huh? I used to make clips all the time, though. And now I, like, just don't. I've just, like, chilled out from clips. But I made 2 recently of Core's Baldur's Gate stuff. Because, oh my god, they've been funny. She had a roll where it was like, do this persuasion check. You need to roll a 0, which is like, wait, what? The only way to fail it is to roll a 1 out of 20, which is a critical failure. Hi, Bits. And we're like, why is this even a roll? You need a fucking 0. And she rolls a 1. And we're like, okay, that's why it's a roll. So that you can still critical fail yet. Go ahead and inspire, Core. She rolls a 1 again after Fradle's like, you can't possibly do that 2 times in a row. I can't tell what the world wants to be honest in content creation. Do highlights help? Do clips help? Should you only network? Is it all luck? I like what Maury Calliope said. Welcome back. It is hard work and it is luck. You need both. If you have a room of 100 people and 50 of them work hard and 50 of them are lazy, the 50 that are lazy, I shouldn't say lazy, the 50 that don't work hard at it will never go anywhere. But then 50 of them get lucky and 50 of them don't get lucky. Well, you can write off the 50 that didn't work hard, which means 25 of the hardworking make it. They get lucky and they worked hard. But 25 of those, they worked their asses off for it. They could have had an incredible stream. They just didn't get lucky. Now, is it 50-50 on both instances? Nope. I've never seen this version of it with the thigh highs. That's fantastic. No, it's probably like 20 to 30% work hard and like 3% get lucky. And you need to be the 3% and the 20 to 30%. It's tough. You know how tough it is. Shut up, Ewan. YouTube Shorts, TikToks actually help. Putting out content outside of just streaming helps a lot. Networking debt helps too. But in the end, luck comes on top into play too. Here's the thing with YouTube Shorts and TikToks. Often what works the best for those isn't really the people you want anyway. So it's like, yeah, they help and they work. But like, I feel like when you're growing off of those, you start growing in the way that you don't really want to. Which, I mean, some people do. Some people are like, no, I'm absolutely willing to like have the weird viewers if it means growing. The people that I see YouTube Shorts and TikToks working for, they got weird fucking chatters. They got the people that like show up and they're like, first time message. Hi, I came from TikTok. I like femboys, big mommy milkers, and like they list out like all the things they like that they put in their like Pornhub searches. And it's like, what the fuck, dude? Why is that your first time message? Show anal cavity, Jesus. No mods today, Bits. It's like, I don't know. I don't want to go through the effort of TikToks and Shorts. I'm already focusing on the YouTube, the walking through worlds. which has gotten me absolutely zero traction for Twitch. There has not been a single person that has been like, hey, I came to your channel from the walking videos. Now, admittedly, maybe I should...
Yo. Okay.
Hi.
As I was loading in.
I am live, by the way, just so you know.
Alright. Yeah, for sure.
I need to change my camera real quick. Anchor. Local. Now I'm gonna turn this way, just in case somebody joins with a fun avatar, as we'll call it. Although, there you go. Am I disconnecting? I feel like I'm about to disconnect. Unmodded Skyrim play. Hi, Brown. It got so quiet suddenly. They're still here? I don't know. They'll come back. What the fuck was that? I think that was Star's avatar. They've got a silly avatar going on. Oh, trust me, not a single person has come from my TikTok, YouTube stuff to my stream. And I sweat the posting. Unmodded Skyrim play. What? A Bible and a handful of dollars.
You question the words of the mighty Bible?
You're like just too far. Kind of close enough for it. What the hell? Aqua Teen reference? I didn't get the reference.
Posters were like, who is never book smart, money smart.
Intelligent.
Shoddy cute. There's
The
Circle
Bibble?
too. It reminds me of a Super Paper Mario character. Super Paper Mario Thousand Year Door was like one of 3 of my first ever games.
I think I played Thousand Year Door. I don't think I finished it.
Ah, as a little company.
Oh my god.
I remember I had a GameCube, but I didn't have an SD card, so every single game I played, I didn't have a save on. And at the same time, I had to like spend 2 hours outside. Was 1 hour on the TV was the rule my parents had. So I'd bank up a bunch of hours, and then I'd spend them all on the weekend trying to speed run through the game to get as far through without a save file. And Super Paper Mario Thousand Year Door sucked, because when you die, you go back to your last save point, which is zip, nada, zilch, squatch.
That's brutal.
So every time I die, I'd fully lose all my progress. So I'd literally keep that GameCube running for like a week trying to keep the progress going. And I just got so good at that and Super Mario Sunshine.
Did you ever have a day where like you let it run for a week and then you finally were like, okay, I get to play, and you died within like the first 10 minutes of coming back to it, and you're just like, I don't want to right now.
Yeah, I had this one day. I got sick and it was perfect because I'm sitting there in bed. I got my big bowl in case I vomit. I got some snacks so I don't gotta get up, and then I just sit and I play the GameCube all day. I boot up, immediately die, and have to restart my progress. And I basically just get to the same point I got to for the week beforehand throughout the days.
God, that's brutal.
Yeah. But as a kid, I never seemed to disenjoy it. And then we eventually found an SD card that had like an old save with all the games like half finished, so I just play on those ones instead of making my own saves.
Hell yeah. You had that moment of like, oh my god, I never want to not have this ever again.
Yeah, I was like, I've already played the first half. I'll just pick up from wherever we are in the game here.
I think when I played it, I was going through my arc of like, I only wanted to play World of Warcraft, and everything else was just like, this isn't World of Warcraft. I don't want to play it. So like, I'd get games like Mario Sunshine and Thousand Year Door,
Yeah.
play for like 5 or 10 hours, and be like, I'm gonna return this.
Yeah. Another fun one was Wario's World, and my specific memory was just like accidentally opening on the game at like late at night when I'm trying to like sneak play it, and all you'd hear is as the TV blasts.
Oh no. The game I would sneak was
Isabelle.
the Pokemon games. I'd sneak the Pokemon games under like the covers at 1 a.m. in the morning with the backlight on so I could see. And I'd have the sound low so that if I heard like footsteps down the hallway, I'd be like, oh shit.
Oh, it was great. My family, at one point, we had this no electronics during the week rule at the booth. And so my siblings had to put them in their parents' room, but since I was downstairs, I was allowed to just leave them on the stairs so that at the end of the night, my parents could just look down and see if the electronics were there. Well, I'd just wait till I heard my parents go to sleep, and then I'd grab my electronics and play them anyways during the week.
Oh, yeah.
Put that shit when I go to bed, and then put that shit back when I go to bed.
No,
oh, wait.
no,
Oh
Jesus!
my goodness.
I don't know if that's okay for stream.
Reload in game. It's in game. It's in game. In game, bro. It's in game.
Yeah, it's in game.
You're 18 plus tag probably. You're in VR chat, right?
Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm very hesitant to use the 18 plus tag. Like, I'm in VR chat, but I'm always in like usually my controlled environments. I don't know,
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm very lax with the rule, because one, I'm just walking on a treadmill, and I like when people join me. And so, I just leave myself on blue status. But, like, I don't run 18 plus when I probably should. But, like, that feels so restrictive for your channel.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's one way. Because I like only got up to whatever that first thing is. It's shoot. There's a partner. There's a partnership.
Affiliate.
But then what's the thing before Twitch partner? Affiliate. Thank you. Yeah, I managed to get. No, not again, Isabel. I had like a struggle containing my language, and also like people I play games with would either make really lewd jokes or I would make a lewd joke because like I just like gut punch humor. So if something's gonna make somebody go, "What did you just say?" I'm like absolutely gonna say it. So I like just throwing on the tag, and my also logic was, what kid's gonna stop because they see an 18 plus tag? It
like
just protects your ass when something does happen.
I feel like some of them would stop more though. They'd be like 18 plus. That means it's the good shit here, and it's like, wait a minute.
Exactly. You're gonna get more of the other audience. It's a trade-off, okay? It's like Pokemon. You gotta collect the audience. Different types.
God damn it.
What? Oh, I looked around like, where did they go? And I looked right over the chicken head, not even realizing the rest of it.
Don't do it. Don't shoot.
Get plasma cannon or whatever that is.
Oh my god.
Pew, pew, pew. Go on. I'm ready.
Oh my god.
I was feeling particularly hungry for 410 today, but I guess 12 gauge will do.
I need a drink. Don't threaten chat.
I just read your status. Blue shell the 1%.
They're ruining this planet. They need to be stopped.
Literally.
We are at 2.3 miles.
Hey, that's like, I think 6 kilometers? Probably like 5.
I always forget the conversion. Hi, Archangel.
No, yeah, I always have like a good general guesstimate in mind. Specifically for Fahrenheit and Celsius, I'm really good at converting those.
I feel like those are more difficult
Just like
to convert
off the
too.
It's just minus 30 and then half, or the other way around. I can't remember. If you give me one, I can give you the other. But hey, cheese is that? It is a cheese. I was gonna say that. Cheeseburger.
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 Chavez.
Wait.
What? Oh, tacos. I thought he said something else.
I heard like Chavez.
Crunch.
I was like, what?
Yeah, that's what I also. Okay, it was something else. Okay.
Chavez.
Chavez. Ooh.
Oh my god. Bloxy? That's what the cup or the can says. What is this meme? It's just drinking the soda. Oh my god, I can't. I love that the hand is just like a literal cube. And it's like just sticking to the end. Not even like any remote semblance of fingers. Just like, yeah, it stops at the end of the cube arm.
And just baiting them with calories to counteract their work. Zipping.
I feel like an explosion is about to be shot over this way.
Boing. Boing, boing. Oh my goodness, it's already 9 in the morning. I've already been up playing this game for about, like, 12 hours almost. Like 10 hours, I guess. I went to sleep and had like a 3-hour nap, and then I woke up and went, okay, back in.
Are you the type that has like a long work week and then the weekend comes and you're like, I am living in this for the next 2 days?
Monday to Friday, and then it's like I used to sleep in VR too, so I'd wake up, and then sometimes Star would join off with me in the morning, like after I'd be like still half awake, half asleep. But I'm definitely living VR for the Friday Saturday scene.
I walk 5 miles each morning, and then I will nap after that in VR. And that's like...
I used to do a buttload of dancing.
Hell yeah. That's like 90% of my VR time now.
Just walking around. It'd be really sick to see one of those like 360-degree treadmill things. I'd be so interested in one of those, so I could like literally walk to places instead of using the Joy-Con.
Have you seen the thing Disney just made?
I think that's the one made by Disney. It's like the circular mat, or like the 8 hexagonal roller pin, or it's like a bunch of Is it treadmills on treadmills, or is it the roller pin one?
So, the first thing I thought you were talking about was the omnidirectional treadmills, which is basically just a bowl that you slide in. Mm-hmm. But the Disney thing is, I don't actually know how this one works, but it's like the bunch of little rollers that you're walking on in every direction.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think it's like a hexagonal like pad, and it's like tiny rollers, and they get bigger in each triangle, and so like they can activate those. And then I've also seen a treadmill made of treadmills, so it's like
Oh wait.
these treadmills will spin along one axis, and they're all attached to a big treadmill that spins all of them on another axis, so you can have all the tiny ones spin one way and the big ones spin another way.
I'm like struggling to even visualize this.
Stellar. Yeah, it's weird. It was weird to see, but and I'm not sure how they make it work, but it's basically like it looks like a normal treadmill, but it's more square looking.
I have a
Wow. Y'all ever like play the Pokemon game with like that one Circle City and like you did the coin trick under the Joy-Con thing to hatch eggs?
I never did the coin trick, but I definitely did shenanigans for hatching eggs.
Yeah, it's just jab a coin under the Joy-Con thingy, and then it will permanently make you walk in one direction. There's this one city that was a circle, and the way the camera worked is you would walk just like it was like 2D World, but you could walk in and backwards, and it would just keep side-scrolling, and so you could just literally leave your DS propped open with a toothpick and a coin, and it would just run all night.
Literally the best game for hatching eggs.
Yeah.
Now my go-to is always finding like a long stretch and just biking up and down that while watching like stuff like anime. Oh my god.
Do you have the horn?
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite things to do when my group played it a bunch. Just spam the clown horn.
I haven't played it. I'm too much of a chicken to play it. It looks fun, but then there's just stuff that like jump scares you that I'm like, nope, I couldn't. And big spiders.
Specifically turning around and seeing something that should not be there that quickly. The spring guys, they don't much matter because they make a lot of noise. You can hear them coming, but the bracket is terrifying. You just turn around and he's just there, and like I've seen the way he works, like his AI, like he can follow someone and he will not attack them until they touch his hitbox basically. So I've seen someone have the Bracken basically just like walk behind them and stalk them for way longer than they needed to, for like a minute, and not kill them, and then they turned around and got killed. Like it's the thing actually to kill you.
I've told people I'm a sellout. If they want me to play it, it costs $250. Because I know no one's gonna fucking pay that. Okay. Oh, that's where they disappear to. Oh no. I didn't know that building was like a mini teleport. I watched Oogway go in.
Oh wait, do I
and
need
then
this thing?
Star come out
wait,
as
I
Maple
got you.
Company. Your time is
Any
coming.
of the things. Oh wait, there's one thing.
Hi, Proxy.
Oh boy. Well, it was nice to know you while this lasted.
Oh god, we're all dead now. Oh.
Mimic. Oh,
Wait.
This is interesting. Clone. Oh, and that makes like a solid one.
I went to somebody's birthday party recently. So I had all my safety settings really high.
Yeah.
And I was like, why does this just feel off? Oh, that's why.
No. One of my
Stay away.
favorite things was outrunning people with shovels when they were like, we gotta make quota. My favorite thing was just getting into a life or death running match. Basically.
That's not fair. You know I can't move.
Because they hold the shovel, they move slower than you do with nothing, so they can just, like, forever miss you. You can spend, like, 5 minutes running from them. Yeah, I used to play lots of Dead by Daylight, and it's, like, given me the god-blessed skill of juking people out and mind-reading people. Bonk.
I don't watch too much
Bonk,
Lethal Company,
bonk.
but I love seeing some people play it, and it's the best when people are new and they don't know how all the, like, monsters work. And so, like, I've seen somebody running from a dog, and they're like, no, you get the hell out of here, and they, like, bonk it with the street sign, and the dog runs away, and they're like, that's right, who do you think you are? I'm better than you, and they, like, turn around, they're leaving, but because they're making noise, the dog is just like, oh, noise, and comes right back to them.
Yeah. It's really funny. It's like if you jump on top of the ship and you make a noise, the dogs can't get to you, but they'll continue trying to reach the last point they heard that noise until they hear a noise somewhere else. So if somebody's standing on top of the ship, the dogs will run all the way in into the back of the ship. And if anybody walks in front of the dog's hitbox, it will just instantly kill them, like eating them. So somebody on top making a noise, like I've like had the big lobbies of like 10 people, and somebody on the top joins, and like they make one noise from up there, dog just comes running in and kills 10 people inside the ship. Only one survivor.
I saw a friend playing it, and it's like nighttime. They're trying to get back to the ship. It's like foggy, and you can barely see like 5 feet in front of you. But they like suddenly they just like hear something, and they just go to the side of the road and hide behind a tree. And a giant dog walks by, and this is like at nighttime, so it looks like a fucking shadow walking through the road. And I was like, holy shit, they're so good.
Yeah.
They get back to the ship, and there's 2 dogs at the ship. And then that third dog also shows up. And these 3 dogs are just like swarming the ship. One of them looks like it has their face in the ship. And then the 3 dogs leave, and the person goes in the ship. And there's just 3 dead bodies there. Like, all 3 of their friends have just died. And then one of the bodies gets up. It's actually Aeon, who you might have met. He just gets up, and he's in the ship, and he's just like, dude, that was so fucking scary, dude.
Oh, Craig.
A woman is sitting at her deceased husband's
do a lot of
funeral.
dancing until I...
A man leans into her and asks, do you mind if I say a word? No, go right ahead, the woman replies. The man stands, clears his throat, says, plethora, and sits back down.
Is that your hand or a weapon?
Thanks, the woman says.
Oh, okay.
That means a lot.
It's both.
Wow, Strog. They're usually about once a year. Wait, what did I miss? I was telling the story, Aeon, of you playing with Safi, when the dogs killed everybody but you inside the ship. Are we over 3 miles? No. We're at 2.9. I'm getting a drink. Oh my god. 740 calories so far. And 2 more miles to go. You know, someone could do a really funny thing and make the day 200 games something else. Shit, don't do it, Strog.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
I've actually been playing an EA game a lot lately. Have you ever played the old MMO Star Wars The Old Republic? It is.
I have not.
Do you have...
But I've seen it a bit.
Have you played any MMOs? Like, I'm just wondering if you're familiar.
Not a lot, no.
Okay.
A good couple, but not a big genre fan favorite of.
So, the Star Wars one, it's run by EA. You get to level 5 and you get a helmet, and a tooltip window pops up that goes, you've got your helmet. Subscribe and you can select the option to hide your helmet, which is like, that's a basic function in MMOs. It's just like, dude, oh my god. They pinch every penny they can out of you. And yes, Aeon.
Oh, man.
It is Oogway.
Hi, Aeon. I think I know which one you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of them. This is the 197th one.
197th one? Hold on. Let me check my list. I don't know. I think I only know a 196th, so it must be a different one.
How dare you say 198? EA Sports. It's in your wallet. Yulin, do you have body armor? No, I do not have body armor. EA Sports, it's in your pants.
Wait, do I need to hide and show again? There we go.
EA Sports.
You were invisible for
This
me
is
for
a
bit.
robbery.
Is this a weeping angel but T-posing? Oh, yeah.
This just makes me think of Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
EA Sports.
It sticks to
I
whatever
can
pose
smell
you
it.
make.
Oh my god. It's so unsettling with the wide eyes and just how still it is.
Well, there it is.
Yuland meeting Oogway the nerd. Wait, but their name says the EG.
I'm literally the epic gamer. Absolute opposite of a nerd. I'm so epic and cool.
Hell yeah. Do you use weights? Not really. I've got like my hand trackers and like trackers on my ankles, but that's next to nothing. Shame I can't give them a hug. You could, Aeon. You could get on right now. Nice seeing Oogway after a long while.
Yeah. Oh,
I think
yeah.
this is my first time seeing Oogway. But I would not be surprised if you've
Yeah,
joined
I
on
think
Star
so as
or
well,
Aeon.
but I think, I was gonna say, I think you're shown, and I've seen your bio before, so we probably met each other before.
I feel like I might have seen you when I was like half asleep after a walk. Hi, Nundary. 60k point redeemed for ankle weights. Good lord, no. Will you use them in the future? Never introduced Oogway, by the way. I'm always on blue status, so it's like...
Oh, hi. Yeah.
No, Wrath,
Just suddenly flashing the hands were behind.
Wrath, our sellout move is... Oh, our sellout move is increasing the incline of the treadmill. Which, we're already maxed today. I know for a fact that Oogway didn't join off me and met you some way, Ewan. It was probably Star then. Also, you don't seem to be timid. I don't think I'm that timid. Well, I saw the, like, nameplate go right in front of me. I was like, oh, Star's about to appear right in front of me. And I was still spooked by it. God, seeing this avatar is just making me want to play Majora's Mask. I haven't played that game in like 20 years. The Lethal Company is the same. Nah, I think Lethal Company is scarier.
Oh, howdy. Yeah. Flash teleporting scared me every time. I go to look something else and then it just go ping. Oh hi. It's mostly just the eyeballs. It's funny because like from anywhere you look, almost it's like that optical illusion that they're kind of looking at you anywhere.
I learned about with that the monster in Monster Hunter World. I don't know if you played that, but they have a monster with concave eyes. So it's just no matter where you are, it feels like it's looking at you. It feels like it's looking at your camera. And it's so unsettling. Don't worry, I'm pulling Oogway away for something soon. No!
Huh? Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm tired. I want a drink.
Oh man, I gotta decharge my remotes. 1 second. Oh man, I drank a lot last night, and I haven't drank in a while.
I think I
just saw
missed
the
you
bottle
pop in,
when I ran
Star,
over here to grab some.
because I was drinking. So I didn't get that, like, shock of you appearing in front of me. Oogway isn't yours, Yilin, my friend.
Oh shit! Where did I put my goodness?
Yeah, but I want him.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, yeah. Wait, did your scarf just meow? No. I just thought it for some reason. Oh, okay. Your sleeve looked like a mouth, and then when you lowered it, it went through the scarf. And so I was like, wait, what the? Oh my god. Jesus! No, Yuland, you can't. You have Strog and a few others. I don't want to share. I want all of them. I belong to the federal government. Oh my goodness. It keeps making noise. What does it want? Oh my god. You bits, I'm not sharing Oogway. Hi, Smug.
Of course, you know. That's what I'm saying. All the time, nonstop.
You can handle lewd jokes, you said so earlier. Aeon, maybe
My
Oogway
cat,
wants
my little
to be
cat,
shared.
or my sister's little cat. Yeah. My sister's cat, whenever she wants your attention, she'll just yell at you like as you're walking around. So she'll
Oh
just
my
like
gosh.
be chatting away, and so yeah, I can talk back to her, and she'll like respond every time I talk back. She'll meow back, like just getting sassy. Wants her food.
My parents have a boxer that is very needy and like always wanting attention. And she will, if you're like doing something like eating or just watching TV, she'll stare at you. If you're sitting down, well, I guess you're probably sitting down if you're watching TV. She'll sit next to you and just drape herself over you. And if you're not petting her, she'll like grumble at you. It wants attention like an actual cat. Me ignoring my cat's pleas for attention. What's this yapping about?
Jeez, this guy's got a master's degree in yappage. I love saying yapping now. It's I'll be like playing League or something and somebody will say something really toxic and I'll just be like, geez, this guy sure knows how to yap.
Oh no. I do the opposite.
Look, if somebody's gonna be salty and toxic with me, I'm just gonna oh wait, is that the one with the arms? The arms that are oh can I quickly favorite that one? I think I lost it a while ago. Unless that's a different one. I think I had the hand. The public
hell yeah,
version
slime
of it.
girl
Okay.
pats.
There's my hand back. There we go.
I'm the opposite in League. Where if I see somebody
perfect.
being
Thank you,
toxic
thank you.
and complaining,
Favorite.
I'm gonna tell them they're right,
Do I still have it set to orange? No.
because that just
Okay,
makes
I gotta
them
do some
not get
changing.
along with their team. Oh. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to make my... What are the bandages? Oh, those. I see. Okay.
Oh.
Scale. Oh, is this like before they did like the VR chat scale thing? Yeah. Subarms? Yeah, there we go. And then my favorite trick to do with this, you get like what, 3 seconds after you hit it? You cross these arms. Then you got the JoJo stance. Quickly change my color.
I have a friend watching through JoJo, and they keep sending me stuff like, "What the? This just happened," and it's like, yeah, that's how JoJo's goes. Oh my goodness. Slimy hand holding. Let's fucking go. Walk. Hell yeah. We were talking about treadmills earlier. I have to have a treadmill with like a bar in front of it. Because I learned very quickly that there's 3 people in front of me. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I learned very quickly that being in VR on a treadmill is like being blindfolded on a treadmill. And so I have to have my left arm out, stabilizing myself. There's that old Super Bowl commercial. And them twins.
Wait, we'll go back to the same height it was beforehand. There we go.
This just looks like a Mercury slime girl, which would be incredibly deadly and not something you could like have fun with.
But absolutely worth. Absolutely worth. What do you mean? Absolutely worth.
Well, how fast are you going to die?
I'm probably not fast enough, so like probably worth it.
See, I feel like it'd be too fast, so not worth.
I don't know. I feel like mercury's like a poisoning, like a slow, like people used to put that in their hats and it'd like slowly poison them over time, kind of thing.
Yeah, but that's just like a little bit, right?
I don't think it's very quick.
This would be a lot of mercury.
Yeah, but like I don't think it'd kill you instantly. It'd just get you really sick. You'd probably, as soon as you get your fluids intermixed, is probably when you start to have even more issues.
Yeah.
When you're not just absorbing it through the skin and you're now absorbing it through an orifice.
Yeah, if it's like, you're just cuddling, I mean, that's probably gonna kill you. But like
you're probably you're still fucked because it's still going through your skin, but not quickly. You'll just get cancer eventually or something. I don't know what it does.
But
I think
like,
it's cancer.
Anything past cuddling, like I feel like that's ridiculous. you can bathe in mercury and not die. It's a surprising amount to get sick. Right, but like...
Yeah, I think it's because they had them, like, in so many things and, like, so much.
Well, like,
I
if anything...
Oh, I didn't hit it.
If anything goes inside, you're gonna die really quick. And, like, you know, if you're with a slime girl, you're wanting things to go inside. That's just how it is.
I know what he's saying. I know exactly what he's saying. Oh, nice. Okay, now that I have that one refavorited,
Hi,
I can go
Kodiak.
back to this one. Thank you. I'm guessing I probably got it off you in the first place. Yeah, the bangs are really cute on it.
The hentai protagonist haircut. Or at least the bangs. You don't know about that? Okay. It looks very weird on the stream camera. It's like overshadowed.
I was gonna say on my mirror, yeah, in my mirror it's like really shadowy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like some sort of weird texture, I'm guessing. Oh, it's like all mirrory. That's cool.
Mhm.
Well, like see-through, I guess, not mirror.
I too thought we were talking about banging the mercury slime. Well, I think we've all
Oh
agreed
yeah, I'm with it.
that like banging the mercury slime is like you're gonna die too fast. But cuddling the mercury slime,
Not too fast. I feel like you'll be good. It'll be good enough to have a session or two.
a session or two. I think once mercury's inside you, it's a really quick death.
Says who's gonna get inside you until the end.
I guess it is till the end, but like
So you probably have enough time to do it. You know, you won't live long after, but you'll have enough time to do it.
all right, we need a fact checker. How long does it take to die from ingesting
I'll volunteer to distribute. I volunteer to distribute.
We don't need to test. We've got things like Wikipedia.
Yep. No. Well, I'm sorry. We'll start. We'll conduct the experiments right away, sir. We'll come back to you with the data.
Oh. A mercury dildo would take hours to kill you. I want to see the stats from online. How fast does mercury
I
kill
want
you?
to see the stats. Pull up the stat blog. Mercury dildo stat blog.
The mercury dildo stat block. No, it's like how much mercury you have to ingest to die and how fast it happens. How did they find that out? 1 gram of elemental mercury will kill you in 60 years. It's all documented. How much do you need to die in an hour? Because this is a bit more than 1 gram. Yulin, did you want to see a work in progress? Yes, of course I did. Half your body weight? Shit, I'm just wrong on the mercury thing then. Oogway, you're right.
I'm just wrong. Let's go. You can fuck Mercury.
I could eat that in 6 seconds. I opened up Discord to see the work in progress Proxy's talking about. And the first thing that I have is the memes channel. Or it's the neat stuff channel, because somebody posted a guitar amp pedal. And engraved on it, or like in a sticker, it says Midwest Emo. And I immediately responded this to a YouTube video that's like, Midwest Emo songs we like. And it's some guy playing like a really interesting riff. And it's the guy going, yeah, sometimes I sit down when I pee. Is that such a crime? I just want to take a load off.
I sit down every time I pee, unless I'm at work, and it's like a porta potty, and then I'd rather stand.
I used to stand.
That way I can. Never mind. This is a stream, and it's not 18 plus tagged.
I used to stand, and then I had to clean my own bathroom. And I was like, we don't stand anymore. That's really gross to clean up. I like it, Proxy. Very much.
I'm gonna take a slime up back real quick.
Okay. Work in progress for Proxy. They can show you if they want, or you'll see it when it's done.
No. You don't have to wait. Everyone else have to wait till it's done.
Wait, I get special treatment?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It doesn't have any shading done. It's very flat colors, but like...
Well, no, it's because it is 100% a sketch and it's not paid for yet. That's also why it's not getting shown to everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yulin, can you ask Oogway about Looney Toonies? Oogway?
I have no clue what they want to know about the Looney Tunes. I didn't watch a lot of TV growing up. Smug face.
I don't want to see it. It's a surprise. Wow, that was my reason to just sit. You proxy art. I really like this slime model. It's so good. I actually have a very old slime model that is nowhere near as good as this, but...
Yeah, I had this one as like a main for a little bit, specifically because of the mega arms. The big arms.
Well, that was... See if I still have it. It got like blocked for a little bit and then it came back.
Oh.
It's still there.
It can multiply.
Yeah. Split into two. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
I don't think.
I think it's. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah. I would have liked this one if not for that foot blob thing. Yeah.
How do I
remember I had one slime that had like a really cute emote that I could literally turn into a little blob. It was my favorite. It was like a slime girl that turned into a blob. That shit was great.
There's a way to like, oh, do I have fucking, I do, that's why. Right. There we go.
Oh my goodness, yeah, there it is. That's
turn into a big blob and just consume
explodes people. On its way to turn into an yeah.
It's hard. I don't think I've ever used this with index controllers. It's the rock and roll sign. I'm like, oh, I have to like fucking clamp my hand to get the index controller to register it. Wait, what? They brought the BDSM desktop avatar back. Oh, Pog. I need to show that to somebody. There's a, did I just close my OBS window? I think I did.
Uh-oh.
Not the actual window, but the, excess overlay window.
Oh, yeah.
In front of my head.
It's
I don't have a sad. I do have a sad face.
It was actually the avatar I was in the first time Proxy like joined on me, but I'd fallen asleep over like New Year's or something, or near New Year's. And Proxy was like, "All right, so this is the type of avatar Yulin uses. Also, they saw logs. Do you remember that, Proxy?
Doppler, you want my birthday? You can have my birthday. What? Remember what?
You joined on me and Core.
Sorry, I'm trying to pawn off my birthday. Yeah.
You joined on me and Core. This was like 4 years ago. And I was in that like desktop avatar that has the hands tied behind the back. And you were like, so this is the type of avatar Yulin uses. Also, they saw logs when they sleep.
I don't remember this.
You'd have to go back like 4 years in your Discord to find it.
Oh my god.
But I remember being like, oh man, I could have seen Proxy in VR chat, but I was asleep. Hi, Tukanu. I have the best slime model. Proxy with the big head. What? See-through slime girl is fun. There's a what, Abby? Guess I'll hop on for a bit, Ewan, on desktop since I don't want to be in VR. I don't blue screen. Hell yeah. Proxy day win. I'll... That's really cool. Did it bounce?
Oh man,
it does.
I wish I miss having toys on my Abby. This Abby's apparently maxed out on all of its expression menu things, so I gotta like I'm going to have to go into Unity and mess around with all the toggles and stuff, but I'm like really lazy. And it's got like the gun too. Yeah.
I've been trying.
I had one that had like a flaming sun, like an orange ball that like was a flaming ball. I loved it. It was great.
I've been trying to learn Unity in Blender lately. Specifically, a friend has been teaching me, but like the past 2 weeks, I haven't had time for it. I'm like, oh, I gotta get back to it before I forget everything I've started to learn. Also, 3.9 miles.
I think it's funny because I like those bubbles. Yeah, nice.
Where Aeon? Aeon said they were coming. Can't believe Star is doing a Zenyatta cosplay and throwing orbs around.
You friggin' robo hippie. There we go.
Ping, ping, ping. I mained Zenyatta for a little bit. For the very brief amount of time I played Overwatch.
Zen's always been my go-to.
Boink,
I don't know what to play.
I'm a big Junkrat fan, you know, crazy guy that go meow, and he's got a funny Australian accent.
Proxy Day when? No more Proxy Day. I had Star Doppler's second day. I given it away. Star Doppler now ages 2 times a year.
I always played May if I could.
Or Yuland, do you want a birthday?
No, I want to give my
soon.
birthdays away. Yeah. That idea of yours is genius, actually. I always played May if I could. But if the team needed a healer, I was like, fine, I'll Zenyatta. And then I was just like sitting in the back, just shooting orbs, putting the heal on people. Probably not being as good of a Zenyatta as I should have been. No give Proxy Day. May's adorable but useless. Well, so I played her, God, like 5 or 6 years ago, when like all you had to do was shoot icicles in the back, and you would get chunky headshots with them. And then Diva would throw out her mech as a bomb, and I'd just be like, well.
About my last heavy with the Suns is you could throw them, and it had like an orb around you that they would orbit when it hit. So like they couldn't leave a certain radius. And I friggin' love doing that because you could take like a sun, you could make it spin, and then as it came back around, you could catch it again. It was so much fun to play with. Wait, which one was it? I think I remember which one it was.
Dude, I've almost felt bad.
Heavies. Almost felt bad?
I was just talking with with the artist of that, and
avatars.
I was like, because we had made a deal like back when we had set up the commission, like when they had opened up, and I was gonna like pay it in like 2 installments because it's gonna be a little pricey because I'm also getting commercial use for it. But
in a while probably. Actually,
I messaged them and I was like, so when did you want me to pay the first tag? Like, you didn't already pay? I was like, what?
Either this one or one that was smaller and had weird neon.
Oh no. All they do now is make walls, other than that they are worthless. I haven't played Overwatch in like
we were both just
4
sitting
years.
there.
I mean, that's a good feeling for them, right?
And then you can also make
that's a like, oh, Here's some extra money that I didn't think I was getting.
Just
Hell
make more
yeah.
of it in different ways.
Well, it's not that they didn't think they were gonna get. I just didn't want to short them because they have been like one of my favorite artists and like one of my favorite people to work with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like in
They've
their
been doing art
budgeting.
since zero, since like
Oh,
the beginning.
God. Suddenly very loud video. We're gonna go back to the beginning of Thavnair.
Ah, ah.
Ah. Ow. Give loud music back. If you want loud music, Tufnir, I highly recommend Radz@Han, RADZ space AT space HAN bass boosted, and put that shit
Every
on.
time I hear,
I'm a big fan of listening
every
to
time I
this
hear
guy with the
Radz@Han,
baritone, and he just shows a pile of
it just
cone,
reminds me of
traffic
Final
cone
Fantasy
into it
Tactics.
to make it louder, and his dubstep.
I just see Emmett Self dancing.
He walks into random restaurants and then just blares out the tuba, and like some people get really angry at it and kick him out. It's kind of funny.
You got the
Other
blue
people
screen
are
of
like,
death.
"Damn, that's cool," because it is.
Fuck. Tactics, a man of taste. Proxy and I have very different takes on tactics. Proxy likes the OG tactics. I like Tactics Advance. I didn't think the laws were that bad.
You know how many times I got unlucky and physical damage, like physical melee, was banned from me because of the fucking system in that game?
This is why
And I just have to go, oh, well, I guess I gotta re-roll everything again.
You just gotta diversify your team. Also, like, you know what the next law is going to be. You stop before the, like, actual space, and you go, oh, geez, that's a bad law. Move one away, move there. Hey, good law.
That's what I'm saying, and I'd have to keep re-rolling it back and back and back and back.
Squish. Does it squish this way? It does. Wait. Wait, does it? It kinda does.
Yeah, and then.
This just looks like I'm one of those kids that's like really awful at petting animals. They're just like, yay, pet the kitty! And it's like, oh god, the cat is clearly not into getting pet this hard. Attempt number 2. You can do it, Aeon. You can do it. It's a hand warmer.
Very orange, nice and warm. Mm-hmm. Best color.
Tactics, a man of taste. I think we can all agree the third Final Fantasy Tactics game is not as good as the first two, right? Right?
What? My face. It has been improved by the explosion.
Definitely met a few kids who pet
Yes.
animals. Like that.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Which way? Is it up this way?
Off he goes.
I had a friend in high school. Well, technically middle school to high school. And he was just so bad at petting animals. And so like we'd go to our friend's house. He had this cat named Woody. And like Woody was so friendly. But this one friend just pet like this. Just too hard, just pat, pat, pat. And it was like the cat was not into it. And they were like, I don't know why the cat doesn't like me. And it's like, you don't understand why. Boom, boom.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm okay with a little dumpy.
Some of the Amogus Dumpus.
You don't want like Zyakoi levels of dumpy?
No,
No,
please,
I don't know
please,
what that
please.
dumpy is.
Unnatural. Kitties. I like the heart cat. The one with the black heart on their chest. That's my favorite one. Oh! What happened to the fucking... We're just... No, we're walking in... Okay. My brain just got super confused. Did he have the tiz? No, he didn't. He did have someone else's heart. He had a heart transplant. I don't think that had anything to do with it. Oh no.
Epic rap battles of hate.
Oh, no.
Wow, that was way too close. I couldn't see anything.
Epic rap battles of hate. Eminem. IBS.
Oh,
My name is Eminem and I like to rap.
oh.
Somebody showed me Eminem versus a parking meter recently. And it's a guy doing an Eminem impression. Mad about getting a parking ticket.
Ha, take some brain remolding, nerd.
Was anybody into like... Oh my god.
Goodness.
Vacuum.
Was anybody like super into
What
epic
we
rap
need
battles
is,
history back in the day?
A demon.
I used to
core
fucking
meme.
love them so much.
You need,
Oh.
bring
Yeah.
that out.
I saw that coming. Wait, no, wait. Hit proxy.
wait.
No!
Hammered into the ground like a nail.
Hell yeah, I was spared. Uh-oh. Day in the life? What?
Chest in it, bruv. Oi, yeah, wanker. What's all this then? Your license for getting stabbed. I've got me a license for stabbing Roy. Well, this is your license. Sorry, mate. Can't interfere. Bloody hell. It's sad, isn't it?
It's sad.
Bloody hell.
Hi, Volvaren. The one I like is, Die in the life of a true Brexit geezer.
I want the cheese platter.
No, wait.
Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
Rev up
Remember
the
when Aeon was a
Bugatti,
little
boy.
shit. Now they're a big shit.
They'll always be our little shit.
But now they're a big little shit. Look at them.
They'll always be my jukebox buddy. That's what they'll always be to me. Fucking you streaming Apex, Aeon and I putting 5 hours in the queue. Somebody going, here's a song I like. Your song will play in 5 hours and 14 minutes. Oh. And you apologizing to them, just being like, we're just gonna move that to the front. Good times. Oh, 4.4.
But I'm not a jukebox anymore.
The jukebox days are dead.
Pat, pat, pat. Push, 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 push. Push, 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 push. And then you
This video makes me so sad, Proxy,
push, 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 push.
because I didn't have the Weatherman. I didn't have the Weatherman add-on, and so it gets like super rainy and cloudy.
Give me all your.
And there's like a really cool
Looney
shot
Tunes.
walking into
I don't
Radzatan,
have any Looney Tunes.
and it's just you
I
can't
only
see
have
any of it.
Loonies. And Toonies.
Wait, what was it? Foggy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, it was the crazy dense fog. And I was
There's
like,
evidence of him drowning on dry land.
I'm
What
not
happened?
planning to keep these videos. Hi, Xanther. And so it was just like,
Yolanda art. Oh no, go ahead, continue.
I wasn't, so I'm
Oh, you
planning to
can't pose
like,
it.
do a bunch of Final Fantasy videos after the update. And so I was just like, I'm not gonna spend like 5 hours on each video. I'm just gonna get through them. But it still bothers me.
Drown.
What were you saying, Proxy?
Oh, I was gonna say, were you like everyone and saw like the pixel art thing that was the first one that was done for me?
I want to say yes, but I'm really bad at remembering things lately.
A lot of people apparently saw it. I mean, I saw it before they did, but it was like they went ahead and like put it on Twitter also. It was like one of like the beginning, the first one, but it was just like like lots of people were just like, "Is this you?" It's like, it's like,
I actually
yeah.
don't think I saw it, but I want to see you've told me about it, or I heard you talking on stream about it. Be careful. The United States might become interested. We've all heard of Pilk, but what about Mountain Dilk? Oh, I hate that.
What? Excuse me?
Lately, yes, lately, Bits. Before streaming, I had a great memory. Now that I stream, fucking 5 minutes and it's gone. It's 10 seconds and it's gone. Mountain Dilk Code Red. Ugh. What's 9x9? Wait, hold on. I mean, you're just asking multiplication there, right? You're not asking me to remember something, right? Because I thought we were talking about memory. If it was 9 times 9, I totally know that. Of course I know that. But we're talking about memory here. Remember your multiplication? Alright, if we're talking multiplication, it's just 81. Euland is core 2.0. Euland turned into a fish. Oh no. Code milk. Oh god. Fish mentioned. I was so mad. That bird fact I learned yesterday, that wasn't birds at all. It's cuttlefish. Cuttlefish are the ones with two males that have the like sneaky femboys that fuck the male fish and then fuck the female fish. That wasn't birds at all. I was wondering why everyone sounded more quiet and I fixed the issue. Hell yeah. Oh, boop. The USA would like to know your location.
Better.
That's a fun Key and Peele sketch of the United States should help us. We are designated allies and we are struggling with these gorillas. I'm just sorry, boys. There's nothing we can do. You know, our resources are spread too thin. We have oil. What did you just say?
We have oil.
They have oil. The fucking fleet flies in. Yolan, give me my fish facts. So the bird fact from yesterday, that's today's fish fact. Because it's not birds, it's fish. A new one? Alright.
I'm rich. The oil comes to me.
So, when scientists first discovered anglerfish, they were very confused why they were only finding females of the species. They just could not find males. And then they learned over time that when males are born, they are very, very small. They are minuscule. And they're very weak and don't do anything. Basically, the males immediately look for a female, bite them, and just latch on. They never let go. Over time, their body just kind of disintegrates until the only thing left is their genitalia. And the female just has a bunch of male anglerfish ball sacks stuck to her body, and anytime she needs to reproduce, she just gets the genetic material from these ball sack growths on her. That's how anglerfish reproduce.
Man, I wish someone would destroy me and did this my testicular.
Give us the fortune cookie of the day, Ewan.
Hi, how you doing?
This one I actually
You look a little, taking a blunder. Is there something wrong?
Just like me, for real? I don't know, Strong. That sounds more like your ex than you. I'm thirsty.
You're always thirsty.
True. 4.7. Why does camera keep bouncing? The camera's not bouncing. That's my footsteps. Actually, it's probably a little bit of my tracking. That is a lot of bounce, isn't it? No, everyone is moving? I don't see them moving at all. Yeah, I see it now too. I don't know if that's the camera or that's proxy.
Hmm?
Well,
Am
maybe.
I like wigging out on this?
No, so like, it seems like my camera's just jittering just a little bit. All of you do it together.
I barely see it.
I don't see it at all, but like I can't
see all
stop.
of us.
I can't stop and like just hard stare at it with my head not moving. Yeah, it's like the camera's just popping an inch or so down and rising back up. It's not just proxy. No, all of you do it together. It is the cam. I literally can't see it. Oh, I saw it there. What the fuck is that? If you don't trust us, trust your mod.
Damn.
Okay, I can see it on Proxy's dress now. If I watch the little like, wow, that's happening frequently. What is that?
Your camera is moving.
But why?
I don't know. I'm looking at it.
All right. This might fix it. I think I fixed it. It did? I had the camera set to local, so that when I turned away from the entrance, it came with me and I didn't have to redo the camera. Now it's set to global. Oh my god. We're at 4.8. We're almost at 5. 1,181 calories.
10 miles.
We are not doing 10 miles. We're celebrating day 200 today, Aeon. No fucking chance of extra miles.
What you celebrating the 200 with?
Skyrim.
Hey you're finally awake.
But it says day 199? It does, non-dairy. But tomorrow is Baldur's Gate. And I don't want to cancel Baldur's Gate when I could just do the day 200 today. Skyrim VR for all that extra walking? No. Just regular Skyrim. Makes sense?
Push, push, push.
I think we're like just gonna barely make it into Rodzaton. Oh my god, my legs are starting to be tired. We did 12 incline today. We did 12 incline with no
It's
breaks.
13.
It doesn't go to 13. Hang on.
Push, push, push.
But yeah, this is the weather that was happening, Proxy. And like, I'll take any weather except foggy like this. Hi, Strog.
Well, it's also at night, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just unlucky. You should have looked at the weather report.
I did
There are
for
NPCs
Ishgard
for
a
it.
little bit. I was looking at the weather for Ishgard, and I saw that it was going to be a blizzard for like 2 hours straight. Hi, Lefty. And so I was just like, nope, fuck this. I'm going to go do something else for 2 hours, and I'll come back. And then, waiting for the rain to stop in Kugane with you. After that, I got the Weatherman mod. I can just control the weather now. And it makes videos so much faster. Oh my god.
Cheater.
I am. I used 3 mods to help me. Orchestrion, Weatherman, and hide the sneak orbs. Because I'm a botanist, and if I don't hide the sneak orbs, you would literally just see them going across the camera. Every, like, 1/3 of a second.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Oh my god, that's so fucking cute. What the fuck? I didn't even know this was coming. Why is this a thing?
What'd you see?
Hey yo, why what's what?
You can just take the risk and not
There's
have
so
them
many
on.
DMs in the last. Here you go.
Alternatively,
That's what.
I can just use the mod and not take the risk. What the fuck? That's so
It's
cute.
more Uma figures. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? I didn't even know this was coming.
Is there a price
no.
listed? It's an Uma Musume figure that they found.
1/7 scale, 25,000 yen, so roughly about $200.
Oh my goodness.
1/7 scale, that's still pretty big, and then it's she's laying down in a beanbag, so it's gonna be even. It won't be like super tall. So that means it's gonna be pretty. It's still gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have you, Star, on Discord?
Needs more rain
Maybe new
vids.
ones?
I agree, Lost One. When Final Fantasy has the visual update, I'm gonna try and do like
There's
every
no
5th
Discord
video will be
though.
raining.
Yoland, I lost your Discord.
You left it
No, I said I lost. There it is.
Oh, you lost it.
Our dupler. Ah.
Oh my god. 5 miles. We got there. Pins, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, that's just right on my butt.
There we go.
Flying behavior auto. We'll put the camera there. Oh, I need to give you guys music.
I don't understand where people are always like, my Twitter's just full of drama and
Dude.
and this and more VR chat drama. I'm like, my timeline is literally just art and figures.
It's curated content. Anybody that's like, all I see is drama and
They're looking
bad
for
stuff,
drama.
and it's like, well, that's what you're looking at then, dummy.
Stop looking at all the drama, and it'll stop coming to you.
It really is that easy. Just, there's a drama channel you don't like? Don't, just hide that person. There's an artist you like?
I don't even have to.
Follow that person. Hi, Zai. Okay. Oh, I didn't update the title. That was the whole point of coming over here. Day 199. I have to take my hands off every time because it resets where my mouse is. Miles. Now we rest. I've been here since started stream and got a high. Well, you were quiet for a bit. I wanted to say hi to you again. Choo! Alright, everybody look away. Don't look at me. Oh, sorry, Struck. Why does that always happen to you? I'm literally just like fixing my trackers and I'm like,
know, man.
all I see is Strog butt. Huh.
Right. Complete accident. I'm absolutely
It
sure.
was a rump. Recently used. Nobody fall asleep. Nobody fall asleep. We're not staying here. God damn it. Pins. Pin 3. Worlds. I want this one.
No, is it? Okay, it's figure arts. I'm not gonna buy it then.
Hmm.
Dude, what? Why? There's so much Uma Musume figures coming out recently. Like, this. Ew! 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 Ew!
Ew?
What'd you see? What traumatized you? Pat, 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 push, push, push.
Is it me?
Moezu is from the idol group Eda Barashi, and every time I feel hungry, I watch her eating
Portal.
lots of food, and then I don't feel hungry anymore.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
Elan's running.
Hi, Zuvi. Strong life is real. I am looking. I'm gonna reset the incline on the treadmill.
This isn't good.
Turn off callers just in case Bits joins. We're going to the tower. I'm back in the 2019 model.
Yoland, the one that posted this is Pomu on another, well, can't mention, but other account. But the picture of the said so-called idol and her eating habits No, I'm just gonna send it to you. You can take a look
Oh,
for yourself
boy.
because it's fucking. Well, I'm disgusted because I also. Well, you can't even see it in that little thumbnail. But
Mhm.
yeah, I'll send you the original picture because I don't like intestines and I don't like whatever else meat she has in a cup next to it.
Jesus. I'm gonna set up in the tower, and then I'm gonna look at that. Here. Here will work. Okay.
Why doesn't this teleport me? What?
It should teleport you. It's supposed to.
Top floor. Top floor?
Top floor is the one you want.
I'm clicking it, doesn't go there, so.
Thankfully, the
Oh,
stairs
there it
still work.
goes.
That's weird that it didn't work.
No, it was supposed to click the text. I was clicking everything but the text.
Oh. I
'Cause, you
spawned
know, you
off
put a bright
map.
blue button next to it. You would think you clicked the button, not the name. That's a dumb UI look, or I guess not dumb, but just like I said, you put two bright blue buttons on the end of it. It makes it look like you're supposed to click the button, the color, not the text. Text just.
I feel like all three should work.
Oh yeah, maybe in VR chat, but in a UI design for a sign, usually your big fucking round button looking thing that's bright blue would be normally what you would press. Puss. We're playing puss now.
I would look for you, Strong, but I read your message after I laid down and got comfy, so I'm like, oh, I don't want to get up and look. Oh yeah, let's look at this shenanigans.
I'm seeing lots of art, like not even lewd art, but just lots of art of people drawing anime in characters eating kimbap rolls. I mean, the lewd side, yeah, they're replacing it with something else, or they're replacing something else with the kimbap rolls, but for some reason they're even just drawing them eating kimbap rolls, and I don't know what's going on, what happened.
Wow. That looks really gross.
It is very gross. I fucking hate intestines. It is literally that, and well, tripe is intestines, but it's fucking disgusting.
Damn it. Did I mute Twitch before closing it? I did. Oh. Lag.
A group of high school students have created an app that can allow you to remotely disable your firearm if it gets into the wrong hands. What?
Oh.
It shouldn't be getting into the wrong hands to begin with.
I mean, it shouldn't, but hi Logitech. That's a cool option, kinda. That's just an extra layer of safety.
You would... I mean... I don't know if I want an app tied to my gun. That's...
Well, the idea is that...
Hold on, let me see how this works.
It's literally normal. And then it's like, wait, I don't know where my gun is. It's been stolen. I'm deactivating my gun. Imagine drawing, show me. Wait, what is it? I was half listening. It's not a drawing at all, Zai. It's
Oh, yeah, no, this wouldn't stop anything.
Oh.
I just looked at their little picture / blueprint for it. So it like puts like a little thumb scanner that you have to be able to like hold over for it to like let the firing pin and like the trigger move.
Mm-hmm.
It would be exceptionally easy to just remove this.
Mm-hmm.
because of how guns easily become taken apart. Like there's nothing that would stop anyone that knows anything about taking the slide off, and yeah, this wouldn't stop anything.
Well, okay, so
I guess the idea is there, but
if you stole the gun and had time to like take it home and take it apart, you could remove that, right? But like, if this was like, you know, somebody stole it literally out of your pocket and tried hitting you with it, it would work for that, right?
Maybe, but you
just outlaw the commercial production of
wait, they put the battery chip where the battery and chip goes in where the magazine slides. There's no way this works. Plus, they also think the safety on this Glock is the slide release, so they don't even know what a safety is. Yeah, I don't think they understand how a gun works.
Let people martial fight like the 16th century. Entertainment for all. What the? I heard draw in your character and people are gross. I don't know where you heard draw. I don't know where you heard my character. We were talking about just some food that a content creator
very
was
disgusting.
eating.
Well, I don't even think it's a well, I guess she makes YouTube videos, but she's supposed to be an idol from an idol group.
This app lock idea is terrible because you could hack a gun with a flipper zero. Yulin gaslighting.
That's the joke. That's literally the joke that brought me to that whole thing. It was a video of like Metal Gear Solid 2 or 3, and the guy literally says, "Some kid like TLDR, some kid with a flipper zero."
Controversial question time, Euland. Let's go. Wow, we actually got through the walk way faster than I thought we were going to. I thought I was going to need like a 15-minute break, and we'd have like 10 minutes to hang out at the end.
My stuff's all wacky.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, watching you try to get like comfy and like cozied in makes Go-Go Loco look very like not fun to deal with.
Oh, this isn't Go-Go Loco.
Are you in trackers?
Yeah.
Oh, there's an option that you can turn on if you want to. You don't have to. But it like disables I think you have it selected. Or maybe it's not selected. I don't know. It's like full body tracking movement. And so if you're running, it will like make your arms and legs actually do running animations. But if you disable that, if you just click forward on the joystick, you'll just be standing there because that's what you're doing in IRL. Although it looks like you have that changed now. Unless you just found it.
I don't know what's going on. My personal mirror isn't even displaying myself right now, and I spawned off world. Like, I'm just gonna try to rejoin, see if that works.
Okay. Where's my invite? How dare you? Hi, Luton.
Where's my hug?
I don't know who that is, but off shoulder top is nice. That's Proxy.
Eh? What? Who?
Zai likes the off shoulder top. Hope you're doing well.
I mean, it can come off both shoulders. Smile.
I am doing well, Luton. I'm about to play Skyrim for 12 hours, so I'm going to be doing less well. Although there's a 10 to 20% chance it's enshrouded. I'm still so far off, like, getting to other games. I'm gonna sneeze. Ugh. Should you try to make up with others and reach out to them? When you strongly did something wrong, and you can safely assume they probably hate you. Is the apology a valid thing to do, or is probably a gateway to making things worse than having had just moved on? And what if it's been a year or two since the incident? I'm literally struggling with this, Zoe. So, I had an ex-boyfriend. And, like, I felt like I was awesome to him. I bought him a computer. I gave him a lot of advice. He was very much dealing with depression. And he found a lot of comfort in hanging out with me and spending time with me. And so in my eyes, I was fucking awesome and literally only positive and a benefit in his life. But, you know, eventually, you know, we broke up. He started seeing other people, but, like, we were still best friends. And us messing around, because his relationship was polyamorous. Or maybe not polyamorous, but open. Us doing stuff ended up being the catalyst for his other relationship falling apart. After that, he became very irritable and snappy. And I got on his case one day because I was not constantly, but every now and then I'd be like, hey man, you don't have a job, you're living with mom, you know, where's your life going? You know, what happens when, you know, if something happens to mom? Because let's be honest, you live in Detroit, it's possible something happens to mom. And I would, you know, get on his case about, you know, he should go find a job. And it really wasn't my place to do that. Every now and then, I feel like I would just make comments that's like, well, look where I am and look where you are. I would say just nasty shit like that. If I wanted to win an argument. And, hi, Kersey. And so, like, he blocked me one night. And he wasn't gonna permanently block me. He was just gonna, like, I need a break. I need to not talk to you tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow. So he blocked me. And I was like, no, you don't fucking do that to me. And so I blocked him, and I never unblocked him. I still have him blocked. And this is about 5 years ago at this point. He has tried to reconnect with me, like, a few times. Well, initially it was more often. He hasn't, like, tried to in, like, 3 years. But, like, after just having learned so much and maturing as a person from all the relationships I've made on VR chat, I'm kind of just like, you know what? I was not perfect in that relationship. I was very, like, fucking... What's the word? Egotistical? I thought I was doing a lot better than I actually was. And despite thinking like, oh, I'm only a positive light for this guy, I'm literally just, you know, I only make him feel good. I think I made him feel really fucking shitty somewhat often. Now I still have him blocked. And the thought has crossed my mind, do I unblock him and apologize? On one hand, I don't like leaving it. I don't like moving forward without ever reconciling, and like I fucked up. I said nasty shit, and I want him to know, like, hey, I was wrong a lot of the time. And it was shitty of me to treat you that way. But it's been 5 years. And like, I don't know what he thinks of me now. I had someone do that to me where it was a different ex who we were not great for each other. She was like you know, going from boyfriend to boyfriend, and I was like boyfriend number 8 in the span of like 3 years. And so when I was with her, she was like very distrusting of anybody in a relationship. It felt like I was always walking on eggshells and always being tested. And we broke up very badly. She messaged me like 5 years after that, maybe even longer. And it was like, hey, I just been thinking about, us and back then. And I was really shitty to you. I was really bad. I just want to say I'm sorry. I understand if you never forgive me. I understand if you hate me. But, I just wanted to say sorry. And, like, when we first broke up, I hated her. My blood boiled for fucking years thinking about her. And, like, even just seeing her name, I was like, oh, I fucking hate that bitch. And then, like, at some point, I kind of just realized, like, this is, not doing me anything by just getting mad over this. And you know what? I wasn't perfect. So I recognized that, and I said, whatever. She wasn't perfect, but I wasn't perfect. Get the fuck over it, Yulin. When she apologized, I'm glad she apologized after I had gotten to that point. Because I was like, you know what? Yeah. This apology, means something to me, and I want to apologize for all the shit I did, too. I hope your life goes well. Bye. I basically said, I don't really want you in my life right now. But I've grown up. I'm not mad. I'm not hateful over this anymore. And I'm apologizing for my side as well. That felt really good. Now, both of us were in that mindset, right? Both of us were ready for that. With the first guy, I don't know if he's ready for that. I don't really have a way to tell. Unless I do some weird, creepy ass, like, talking to mutual friends, like, hey, ask him what he thinks of me, right? I don't know. I need to catch up on chat. And this can be on both sides. Always apologize. Someone trying to apologize to you or the other way around. So, like, say someone is trying to apologize to me also. Yeah, Yulin still needs to apologize to me and, like, sure, we're fine, but it could be better. I'm sorry, Lucen. I didn't mean to do that to you. But I hope you'll forgive me. Why? But you meant well with that. Personal opinion here. Unblock that person across the board just in case they ever try to reach out again. We all change and everyone deserves a second chance every decade, in my opinion. I feel like there's levels of it. Like, if you do some really, really bad shit, there doesn't need to ever be an apology. So, like, there's people like Arcadum. That guy doesn't need to be forgiven. That guy just needs to go away. Things like that, Tish, that won't even be specific. But alright, I can accept it, Yulin. Arcadum. Arcadum is a streamer who came out of VR chat, who got fucking big running multiple Dungeons and Dragons campaigns, specifically with big streamers. And what was really cool was he connected them, and so that in the end it became like a 60-person Dungeons and Dragons campaign. And it was like a big hit on Twitch, and he got really big. Turns out he was using that fame and, like, using the spot of being in Dungeons and Dragons campaigns as leverage to basically fuck anything he could. And he was super manipulative and real nasty. See, that's the thing. Are we doing it for ourselves that we need to reconcile, or are we doing it for them? Well, so here's the thing, Zoe. You can be doing it for yourself, but, like, does that mean something bad for them? Like, if you say, let's say you say hi to somebody once a week, you go out of your way to say hi to them, and that's for yourself to, like, grow as a person and, like, outreach to others. You're still saying hi to them. They're still getting that, like, hi. Even if it's kind of like going through the motions, even if it's like, with a motive, at the end of the day, you still have somebody checking in on you once a week, saying hi and wishing you a great day. They actually talk a lot about this in My Hero Academy, because they're like, only true heroes, and it's like, people don't need to be true heroes. They're still being heroes, damn it. If you have a reason to not talk to someone, you are harboring something. There is no way to approach a situation openly while blocking someone. Yeah, but if Arcanum literally acknowledged all the BS he did and honestly apologize, is that incorrect? No, it's not incorrect. I still don't want people to forgive him, and he can go away. He can like apologize and reconcile and grow from it all he wants. I don't think he ever deserves the opportunity to come back. Like, you know, whoever wants to forgive him can, sure. But I think he's crossed the line of like, I don't ever want him to come back. To be honest, this topic isn't for me right now. I'm very much unforgiving at the moment. That's fair. Yuck, just more to my reason. I don't care how famous someone is. If they're a piece of shit, they're not worth the time at all. Hi, Global. I see. Well, hi there, Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil. Literally, the only thing that's the same is the Y. I say sorry like 30 times a day on average, but when someone demands an apology after being a dick for a good while, then fuck that. Even though it's perfunctory. He's allowed to apologize for his shit. Doesn't change that he did it and should be allowed to. Shouldn't be allowed to. What did I come back to? A discussion about forgiveness and whether, like, you should apologize to someone if it's been years. So, like, let's say you know, hurt someone, but it was 5 years ago. Should you apologize, like, 5 years after and be like, you know, hey, we haven't spoken for 5 years, but thought about this and I want to say sorry? Some personal stuff that I'd rather not talk too much about. Yeah, and I honestly, Jan, I wouldn't want you to share it. This is why I say once a decade people should get a SINS reassessment. Cellularly, you are a different person after 10 years, so why not give another chance? Because I think it's rare that people change that much. I think it can happen. I think people can go through a fucking metamorphosis. But I feel like somebody who has hurt that many people to that extent, I don't see them changing. I see, you know, if they apologize, this guy was a master manipulator. Well, I don't want to say a master manipulator, but he was extremely manipulative. And, like, honestly, I feel like him apologizing would just be to manipulate the situation for his benefit. There's enough people in the world that he can go make friends with other people. He doesn't need to be here. He can go somewhere else and start with a clean slate. People can forgive him. I don't think people should ever forget what he did and accept him again. He can go fuck himself. I'm not very forgiving either. A friend of mine, their brother stole my burger before, lied about it, and I still despise them. It's been 10 years. Oh my god, Luton. I'll keep it to myself then. Is the likelihood of forgiveness around 30.7%? Even after a decade, they still did it. They may have changed, but what they did hasn't. It can affect the victim or the situation for decades. But that's the case. But that's the case, then is it worth for that person to apologize, or are they just opening up scars again? Or asking for reigniting problems or assumptions? I don't know. I feel like if it's to the level that it can be forgiven, those are like wounds that can heal. If it's to the thing that's like, it's really bad that like they don't deserve to come back, I feel like those are the type of things that those wounds will never heal. So like, if you were in a relationship and you had a really bad breakup because the two of you were shitty to each other, those are things you can heal from. Those are things that like you'll get over, and if they come back, you know, maybe that person hasn't gotten over it, but like that's the type of thing they can get over. But if it's something like, I don't think Strog knows he's not muted. If it's the type of thing that like you murdered 5 people That's the type of thing that people don't heal from. And so maybe you don't come back with that. This is bigger than Twitch chat and should be asked to a therapist. Well, so non-dairy, this is just like a philosophical question, not something they need solved in their personal life right now. This is like just a discussion. Like, why is Arcadum apologizing? Oh, he wants to manipulate us again. He still runs games and makes vids, Elon. I follow him on Twitter to keep tabs on him, and I saw that he is growing on Twitch again. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? How? I'm just going to say it's along those lines, but way worse in a longer story. Well, I did open it as a controversial question that Elon consented to. Your cat is staring into my soul. I should get your opinion on something later, Ewan. Okay. Agreed, just adding specifics for the VOD. Am hungry. I don't eat a lot. I can't afford to. This day I splurged a bit. Bought a big burger, extra stuff from Dairy Queen. Hadn't eaten anything and was looking forward to it. This fucker took it while I was upstairs playing games. Had the gall to suggest the cat somehow stole the burger. Threw the wrapper in the trash and then went on to even joke about it in the future, still never admitting to it. Yeah, see, that's the kind of thing that, like, the burger, not that big a deal. The act of, like, hey, this person knows I don't get to eat much, and, like, had no problem stealing it and, like, dissuading blame, and, like, that's a personality thing. I'm just like, oh, this person's just shit. I had a friend in World of Warcraft. I thought he was cool. He was very nice. He was very chill. And he disappeared for like a week. And when he came back, he's like, well, I've been in jail for a week. And we're like, holy shit, what happened? He's like, well, I found a credit card and I tried using it. And we were just like, you found someone's lost credit card and tried using it? He's like, yeah, it wasn't that big a deal. I figured, I was just going to buy a pack of cigars to reward myself because I'd had a rough week. And like, then I tell them I found the credit card and give back to them. And it just like changed my perception of them. That it was like, oh, this is like, the phrase once a thief, always a thief. This guy just didn't have a problem using someone else's money. And that like, I was just never able to look at him the same. It just becomes a point of, when is the apology for you, for your conscience, instead of what's right to do? Why do those not align with each other? Like if somebody apologized to you and you kind of got the vibe like, hey, they're just doing this for themselves, that's not really a real apology. But if you were doing it to do a genuine apology, it's, somewhat for you, but it is going to be for that other person. It's ingenuine if you can tell that it's just for them. Because the people might just want to be left alone. I mean, that's just one of those things that you don't know. Trying to remember what unbreaking eye contact with a cat means. I think the cat sees me as a threat. That's very asshole-ish. My friend told me his brother was sorry. Never told me to my face. And they intended to give me money or a gift card to pay me back for it 7 years later at this point. And only because I still had a problem with it. Yeah, but like they haven't at this point, so clearly they're just saying that to get people off their back when the conversation comes up. Like using someone's lender's money. Honesty is a big thing for me. Even if you lie about small things, what else are you willing to lie about? Even if you steal something small, what else are you willing to take? If you're not even willing to own up to what you did, what else? And how you're going to explain to that person why is there a register of buying cigars? Well, so here's the thing, Jan. He wouldn't have had to deal with them at that point. He would have, he would have given them the card and then walked away. And the person would have been like, wait a minute, there's, you know, a $30 charge on this. That guy fucking buy this, what the hell? But, you know, they wouldn't have had to deal with it. I don't know. He tried to buy the cigars at a gas station. And the gas station clerk was like, this card has been reported stolen. I can't take this. And he was like, oh, okay, I'll use this other card. And he used his own card because he's an idiot. And then he went home and the police showed up to his apartment and they were like, yeah, you gotta come with us, dude. Found your card. Oh, why is there a purchase? Someone else probably got it at some point. The likely lie? Yeah. It's time to take a shower and eat, Mr. Strimmer. We have a little bit of time. We've got 5 minutes. But yes. I don't know. I'm kind of like, this is an interesting discussion, so I like don't want to end. We'll continue it in an hour. Yeah, it's just a weird situation. It's not really applicable past people mature. An honest apology is something I appreciate personally, but other people may take it wrong if they apply the logic of who you were to who you are now. So instead of moving on, you reignite that attitude of this person is back. I kind of liked what Non-Dairy said with just like unblock them. Because, like, if they see me unblock them, that opens up to them coming to me. Because I know I'm willing to talk to them. I don't know if they're willing to talk to me. But if I open the door for them to talk to me, then that's kind of like a measure of, like, yeah, they want to talk to me about this. The cops actually got him for it? Oh, that's great. I'm suddenly happy how that story ended. He disappeared for a week. I think he spent like a week in jail, which was like, holy shit. It was either like a week or like 1 or 2 days. I know he has spent at least 1 night in jail. He lost his job. He was like a manager at a restaurant. And his boss was like, you fucking stole? Well, how much are you stealing from me? Get the fuck out of here. So he lost his job. He became a stay-at-home dad. And it was just like... I just couldn't look at him the fucking same. Well, conversation was always loud. In this case, it is initiating. Yeah, so in my case, the conversation isn't allowed. I have them like banned on everything. So like they can't message me on Skype, fucking MSN Messenger, Battle.net, Discord, Curse. They can't message me on anything. And I might unblock them just to open the conversation, just if they even notice. And that you're informed of it, lest you know someone to avoid. That's good the situation happened. Well, see, here's the thing. He didn't have to tell me at all. I was just his friend on World of Warcraft. And, like, he didn't have to fucking tell me. He could have just been like, oh, I had to go to the hospital. And we never would have known. Exactly, yeah. Specifically, that was referring to Yuli unblocking an old friend. Kind of wonder how we got here. If they showed up to your Twitch? I mean, if they showed up to Twitch, it'd be like, hey, everybody. Well, no, I wouldn't call them out as the X. I'd probably be like, hey, Nabe. How are you? And, like, you know, basically just open up the conversation and be like, this is somebody I used to raid WoW with, yada, yada. And if they try taking it like, you know, I'm gonna dox them, you know, this and this and this, and if they start being like, all right, well, lost one, ban them. Maybe I don't block, maybe I don't unblock them on Twitch. So is it the case that they didn't block you? That they were always open for the conversation? Yeah, Yulin, I stole money. So they blocked me, and then I cross-counter blocked them, and they unblocked me trying to be like, take me back, I'm sorry. But they're really bad at apologizing, and so I never accepted it. Yulin sure overthinks a lot. Well, if they're...
Have a good one, I'm gonna go now.
Bye, thank you for hanging out.
Yee.
They are someone that could like they
Bye-bye, struggle.
they could dox me.
By proxy.
Like they could show up to stream, give out my real name, give out my address. Shit, they've even got like pictures of me that they could like be like, I have this. So like, you know, yes, I'm overthinking bits, but like, they could. Yeah, Yulin, I stole money. Oh my goodness. Hi there, it's been a while, Yulin. Global, I don't think you're this person. Do they seem like the kind who'd do that? I don't know, it's been 5 years. From what I remember of them, not particularly, but they could be spiteful. It could be a side of them I never saw. So say I didn't block someone, and they came back with the apology. Does that mean I was always open for the apology, or did I just forget to block them, assuming they would never ever message me or show any remorse? I would think that's on you, Zoe. I would think if you were just like, you know what? I never want to interact with this person again. I don't care if they're sorry, and just even talking to them is going to upset me. Block them. That's on you. I feel like if you've got it open, you're kind of leaving yourself open to them interacting with you. That came out of nowhere. Would they do that? Because if someone is the kind who docks somebody, even if you're mad at that person, that's no good. Well, did you forget to block them? Yeah, that's... If you have such an easy way to, like, close off the conversation, then I feel like we'll do that then. That's kind of like, it's so simple to close off the conversation that to not do it is to leave it open for the opposite. Actually kind of weird, I've been crisscrossing other people's paths online. There's streamers that actually know from a decade ago. We just keep entering each other's orbits. Just a very weird situation. For sure. For sure. Like, I think what it comes down to is... So it might be the case then? So just let me in already. Oh my god, Global. No, you're banned for life. You're feral. You're an outdoor cat.
Oh shit.
Ah, bless you. La bol.
Thanks, that came out of nowhere.
Did he even join once? Who are you referring to there, Jan? Global? Global has never joined me on VR chat. Global is very active on Twitch and very inactive on Discord. I feel like I can't even message him on Discord. There's no way in a million years the apology should have happened, but it did. So it feels unimaginable, like there could be an ulterior motive if you overthink it. But the actual case, it's genuine. So the fact that you may take as not genuine is what worries me. The new door is open. Should have this happen in the first place? Wow, that was a roundabout. There's no way in a million years this apology should have happened, but it did. So it feels unimaginable, like there could be an ulterior motive if you think over it. But the actual case is it's genuine. So the fact that you may take it as not genuine is what worries me. I think you are grossly overthinking it, Zoe. I think if it's anything to do with the gator that you experienced 1 or 2 years ago, I think it's, very possible that it happened because you got fucking done dirty back then. So like immediately going to an ulterior motive, whether it should or shouldn't happen, is like, I think that's a stretch. I think you can forgive somebody, but not like open the door for them to come back. You can be like, you know what? I don't want to be the type to like dwell on this and like be hateful over this. So yeah, I forgive you, but I still don't like you and I don't want to interact with you that much. So like, yeah, you're forgiven and I'm not going to hold this against you, but like, we just don't gel. So go over there. I think that's totally fine. I think my dog likes you. He just licked my phone. That's a lot of overthinking. I do think that is a bit of overthinking. I think you can forgive someone just so you can forget them. Yeah, in a sense. Not necessarily like forget everything about them, but like definitely move on from the pain of it. Sleepy Kerbo. Dude, I'm like actually worried about getting through today because I need to be up for another 13 hours. And like, I hope I can do that. I hope we don't have a repeat of Christmas. No, but let go and move on. For sure, yeah. Okay. I feel like this is a good spot to end. I actually want to keep going. It's not a super great spot to end, but for what we need to do later today, it is a good spot to end. So, I'm gonna get
Are
up.
you gonna like nap off stream first?
No.
Before you do a 12-hour?
No, we're gonna
Jeez.
shower.
You crazy.
We're gonna eat. And we're gonna go live with Skyrim. Probably.
Good lord.
Behavior. Look at me. Gonna come outside so we're not looking through the weird glass there. Okay. Where are we going? Oh, God, there's like a lot of good targets. There's somebody playing Enshrouded, but they're gonna get mad at me if I raid them. There is someone who's a good raid target, and they're playing Near Replicant. Who do we pick? Who do we pick? I can't decide. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, okay. We're gonna go see Enshrouded. I talk about Enshrouded too much. We're going there. Although they have a fucking stupid name. How do you fucking type this thing? D-D-E-L. It's an L, right? I. Who the fuck spells their name like this? Did we get the right one? We did. I asked earlier, tomorrow is Baldur's Gate? Tomorrow is Baldur's Gate. And he is going to crash in 4 hours on the dot. No, we're gonna be strong. He finally showering after stream. I always shower after the stream. Sometimes it's just delayed a little. Today is only 199. It sure is global, but we're celebrating 200 today, so I don't cancel Baldur's. Is it okay if I give a raid suggestion? You can always suggest, but I'm almost never going to listen to it. I think rating is actually a big thing for growth on streams, and so there's actually a method to my madness. But I just got here. Hi, Ordinary Rock. Sorry. We're going to be live for like all day today. So if you're free later, I'll be live a lot today. Should we try to avoid telling them you said they have a stupid name? Yeah, don't tell them. Don't tell them I said that. Damn name shaming. Please don't ever raid me. I just got here. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. We did 5 miles. I love you. Bye. We're going to be going live with Skyrim later. Yeah.
Oh god, Yulin.
Hi, Yuland. Oh, hi, Yuland!
They raided me. Hello!
Hi, Loyton. If that's how you pronounce that, I would assume it is.
Yulin was talking shit! Oh
Yeah,
my
of course
god.
he was. Hi, Bits. Hi, Ordinary Rock.
Hi everybody. Hope you all enjoyed
Oh,
Yulin's stream and his walk. What your name is fucking
I hope you guys hated Yulin's stream. Hi, Non-Dairy. Oh god, Yulin. Yeah.
You guys were making a bet if I